Oh fuck. I did it again. My bad. My bad, people. Hello, people of the internet. Oh, and welcome back to the Lunarcast semi-nightly live stream. I mean, I was gonna stream yesterday to keep things rolling along, but I was sick, unfortunately. Well, sick-ish. I couldn't stop pooping, and that just wouldn't have been a really good live stream, you know? I would have been getting up to go to the bathroom every 10 seconds. So anyway, now that the entire internet knows about my bowel movements, today, or tonight, I suppose, or it's almost day, couple hours and it'll be daytime, we're gonna go back into DayZ. I'm not entirely sure if our character is still going to exist because I accidentally left the game running when we ended the stream last time. When I noticed the next day, it said the lost connection to host, so I don't know when, if it like AFK kicked me or anything. So there's a pretty good chance that our character starved to death because I'm an idiot. But fingers crossed that we survived in some manner. And Sky the paramedic is still kicking. If not, well, shit. Shit happens, I guess. We'll try not to make that mistake again. Alright. Boop. I think this button still works. Let's see. Hey, it did, but, oh. We're not capturing. Yeah. Okay. Why aren't we capturing, guys? Come on. Why can't this just work? Why has it always got to put me through the paces? Bliss? Bliss do the do. Are you doing the do? Hey! Okay. At least it was a quick fix. So, let's begin. Oh, yeah, also, we're starting half an hour late. I know 3 o'clock is supposed to be the time, but work. I do this right after work, and work decided to be a dick. I didn't even get home till like 3 in the morning. So, I gave a half an hour of prep time. Boom. So, let's... Oh. It wants me to give it internet access. Let's get into... Oh. We have a... bit of an issue. Okay. Where are all the servers? Oh. They just all have bad ping. So let's go check previously played. That server appears to be gone. Well, screw accelerated time. The test 31, the test Cherno. Are these official servers? Why is my ping so bad on every server? Except for these ones. Experimental unstable. With accelerated time. Hold on, hold on. Why is my ping so low everywhere? Everywhere I go, my ping is too low. I do not know why. 'Cause I've got Gigafibe. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Okay. I need to find a server, because my server disappeared. It's gone. Okay. Minus full servers? Oh. Don't show me full servers. Show me public servers. Maybe disable third person. Let's narrow it down. Oh, they're all accelerated time. And shitty ping. Okay. Give me good ping. Good ping. Only good ping. Okay. Yeah. I guess we're going here. And we'll go medium population. 49 isn't too bad. Sure. So, I guess we're definitely starting a new character. I don't think that characters move from server to server. Oh, connecting failed. Try again. Connecting failed. Why? Why you gotta be like that? Joining at 2 a.m. It's actually 3 a.m. for me. Well, like 3:30, but whatever. My server disappeared. There was a server I was playing on. It's gone, I think. Yeah, it's gone. It's no longer listed here. Unless it was a community server. Dead by Daylight, eh? I played that game. I beat that game. Apparently there's no community servers. I don't know where all the servers went. Like, all the official servers have horrible ping today. And also, I can't connect to them, apparently. I'm just gonna try restarting the game. Maybe it broke it. Night, Chris. Good night. I stream at the nights now. I started up a few days ago again. Except I skipped yesterday because I had the shits. I understand that this is early access. Things are a little bit different now. Can I play? Please let me play. Nope. Wait, why are all of the servers are experimental and unstable? I don't know what's going on, guys. Is there any crazy news? Thursday? I'm gonna look at the news, the Daisy news. Was there an update? Was there an update and that's why everything's broken? '14th. When's the 14th? When was the 14th? Is that today? Was that yesterday? I can't. What's the date? It's the 20th. When? Oh, I don't remember when the full. I streamed this, what, like 3 days ago? 3 days ago? It was working 3 days ago. 3 days ago would have been the 17th. So that update would have happened before this, I think. Unless they just pushed it. And that was just an announcement for the update. What version is this? 0.62. This is 0.62, and the experimental update is 0.63, so it hasn't been released, or at least not to this build. Or maybe it has, and it just hasn't updated. Maybe I need to update. Oh, I hope not. That's crazy sauce. Daisy. Says ready to play. I don't know what happened to the game. It died on me. This is awkward. I'm still alive, it says. If you're still alive, fucking work. For once in your life. Do something other than break. Function like a normal human being. 6 years old. You'd think in 6 years the devs could have fixed a few bugs. And the servers say there's like high population on them and shit. So there has to be other people playing. So what if I just do change server? Ping. So. It's not a public server. Wait, what? Oh, it's locked. It's password protected. The only servers that aren't using accelerated time and their password are protected. Okay. Blah, can I find a decent server, guys? Maybe one that's not broken, like, say, this one. Or is the entire game just fucked? The game's fucked. Fuck me. Okay. Well, looks like we're not playing this, I guess. Yeah. Game change. That's a game changer. Okay. What the fuck do I play now? That DayZ fucked me twice. Or thrice. I don't know. Eh. I don't know. Maybe. This is the end of the world. Maybe the internet doesn't work anymore. And as such, all the games have gone out the window with it. You know what I haven't played in a while? That one thing. Can I change info settings in this? Info settings. Okay, we're gonna change this, and we're gonna play fucking Bullshit. Change plans. Daisy is broken, so... Elder Scrolls Online it is. It's not fuck it. Delete all the tags because they're not accurate anymore. Okay. Ta-da. Did that change everything? I can't. It did. Nice. Okay. It's a real pain in the ass when nothing works for you. But if everything's still working, and that's gone and changed for me, we'll just move on and boot up Elder Scrolls Online. It's been a while since we played it, but it's the only other game I have installed right now that I'm interested in playing alone. So we'll just pull it up, wait for it to update, because shit happens. How are you doing? I'm great. How's the weather? Here it's pretty crappy. Well, I mean, some people would say it's pretty nice, but if it's not raining, it's so hot I can't exist. And when it's not so hot I can't exist, it's raining. In fact, it's probably raining because it's been so hot I can't exist. But that's okay, because I've got what it takes to survive, to live in this world where nothing interesting ever happens, except for that one time that South Korea tried to go to space and just bombed the ocean. That was pretty interesting. Although, I doubt that was legit. You know? I mean, I know it's rocket science, guys, but, like, you can just Google it. Like, you can Google the equations to make it work. You know? Of course, they probably have Google blacklisted. Pretty sure they do. That's probably why. But I bet they were testing nuclear devices in the ocean, and they just claimed to be trying to go to space. That's what I think. Hashtag conspiracy theory. Here's another conspiracy theory. You know, Wendy's has this new raspberry lemonade. Tastes pretty nice. It's pretty okay. But you know how strawberries and raspberries, they're pretty much the same color. Like, you know, they're both red. I'll see if I can pull up a picture. Of raspberries and strawberries side by side. Those are just strawberries. Well, this includes rhubarb, but sure. Let's see. Well, shame. Shame it's not that simple. Let's see here. What am I doing? I forget. Oh yeah, I'm trying to get this picture onto the internet, or off of the internet, and into a corner or something. Image. Strawberry. Browse. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Boom. Boom. Okay. So you see this? Thisness right here. Raspberry. Strawberry. Raspberry. Strawberry. They're the same color. Right? Now I know I'm red-green colorblind, but I'm pretty sure this is the same color as this. We can all agree on that, right? So why is it that the Wendy's strawberry puree, right, is so much lighter than the raspberry puree that they use in the lemonade? And I have a theory, right, that we've been lied to. And those raspberries are not raspberries, but blackberries. And that's why the raspberry puree is dark purple, or purple, and not red. That's what I think about that. Okay. How are we doing on that update? Oh, we're not doing very good. We're only at 11%. We gotta keep going. With some sort of chat talk. Oh, right. I don't have chat open anymore. I wonder if anybody's been talking. Nope. That's okay. I am really good, okay? If there's one thing I excel at in this world, it's eating and talking to myself. Okay. Ugh. I don't know, maybe I'll do a product review. But what product? I know. Recently, right? I went on Amazon.com. Wait, that's a lie, actually. I went on Amazon.ca. Don't listen to me. Because I'm Canadian, right? In case you didn't know, I'm Canadian. This child right here, boom, Canada. The face of Canada. Probably not. I think there's other Canadian YouTubers that are popular. Probably really popular. Is Matthias Canadian? I can't remember. I think he's in LA, but he might be Canadian. I don't know. I forget. Anyway, I went on Amazon.ca and I bought myself a pair of sunglasses. Pretty cheap. I think. Let me just quickly Google if they were cheap or not. Retail price of polarized sunglasses. Let's see. Polarized sports sunglasses from Roka.com. Oh god, just seeing in the frickin' shop for retail over there, we got like $200, $300. Let's see what Google has to say. We'll shop on Google. Shop on Google. Let's give us the screen mode. Oh, that's broken. Where am I? Where am I? Oh god, I've lost myself. Help. Where? Video capture device. Oh god, I'm huge. Bloop. Well, we'll be bigger for this because, yeah. Anyway, if we look on here, we've got, we've got $100. There's a $30 pair there. It doesn't look very nice, though. I mean, it's female, but The general consensus here is, like, $100 to $300. Okay? Okay. Now that we've got that out of the way. Here's a case. This came with the glasses I bought. It actually all came in this nice little box. I don't... Oh, it's over there. Cool. Maybe we can do a reverse unboxing. Let me dust it off. It's all in this little baggie, actually. Or wait. Was this inside the case, or was the case inside of this? I don't remember. We'll just see if it fits. And that'll tell us. It doesn't fit. Okay, so I assume this, because I don't remember, had the sunglasses in it. And maybe the other shit too. And it was inside of this, which was inside of this. Here we have Ducko designer glasses. I think it's Ducko. Might be like Duso or Dusso. I don't know. So yeah, that's the box it came in. It's a pretty nice box. It came with this case, and it had what do you call these things? Clip. I'm just gonna call it a clip. I know it has a real name. A real boy name. I don't remember what it is, though. So, yeah, we got the case that it came with. And we'll just pop both open. We won't reveal the glasses yet, because that's for them. It also came with this little baggie with it says Ducko designer glasses right on it. Boom. I don't know if they're a popular brand or anything, but these are really nice glasses. Anyway, it also came with a little repair tool, screwdriver thing, with a keychain loop. Can't say it's very heavy. Oh, this thing screws off. Oh, it's also a screwdriver on the inside. I didn't know about this thing. Will it focus? There we go. So, apparently this little piece screws off. This is, I don't know what you'd call this thing. It's like a socket. Zoom in. Focus on it. There we go. Kind of. You see, it's like that hexagonal socket thing. So, yeah. So, apparently that screws off. It goes on right there. Boom. And then there's a screw. Oh, there's another screw point. What's under here? Oh! It's also... This is a whole freaking multi-tool. This is the square Phillips? Not square. The X. The X. I forget what the X is called. I don't know my screwdrivers, okay? I didn't know this. This is a pretty fancy schmancy tool. So yeah, it came with that. And it also came with inside this little bag, because that's where I keep it, so that it doesn't scratch the glasses when it's inside the case, which is probably what this bag's intended purpose was. I don't know if that's true, if it was like a soft case to put the glasses in or something, but anyway, here we have a microfiber cloth that came with it. Also Ducko brand, so it's not just some random cloth they stuck in there, I suppose. So yeah, it's a standard microfiber cloth. Nothing special about it really, other than the Ducko branding on it. They're really pushing for that Ducko. And finally we come to the actual sunglasses themselves. So these are polarized. I've been wearing them pretty much every day. And I can confirm that they are polarized. Oh, they also came with this little card thing for testing the fact that they're polarized. I wonder if I can do something weird, like put it over the lens to see, and see if it'll look the same as in real life. I don't know. It might fuck the entire green screen thing, but let's see. So here we have this card. Oh. Well, yeah, we'll just use it at this angle. The green screen's already trying to eat it because of the green on it. So yeah, it's like this little thing. It's a road. That's how it looks sort of in the normal life. The camera can actually see what is revealed, kind of, when you look at it through the glasses. There's like cars there you can see. I can't actually see those with my naked eye because my eye's a pervert. It's always naked. Until I put these on. Boom. So, I don't know. Let's see. It does kind of work. It completely fucks the green screen, though. Anyway, so, yeah, that's a card thing for testing. When I wear the glasses and look at it, I can see those cars, like, clearly. It's pretty crazy. Also, when I'm out and about in the real world, you know how, like, when you got, like, a car coming at you, or whatever, or parked in front of you, or beside you, like when you're crossing the road or something, it's kind of really hard to see the driver, because there's the windshield is just white. Like, all you can see is the sky. And there's like this faint shadow behind all that glare that is the driver that you're supposed to see gesturing you to move, but you can't see them. So you're just like looking for any sort of movement that vaguely looks like they're trying to tell you to get the fuck out of their way. Anyway, wearing these, all that glare is gone. It's crazy. I can see straight through the window. I can see the driver clearly. It's crazy. Polarized glasses, guys. They're way of the future. And these look pretty nice, you know. They're not bad looking glasses. But, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but the entire frame is metal. So, they can take some damage. They're pretty tough. Like, I can't bend this easily. I mean, I'm sure if I put my back into it, I could snap these things in half. Or at least bend them. But for a pair of sunglasses, they are strong. Yeah. So, all of that, after looking at the prices of normal polarized glasses, right, and everything this came with, what is the price? What was the price of these badassery glasses? Fuck it. Let's go straight to Amazon and look. Let's go look. We'll even go back to Deco polarized sunglasses for men. That sounds about right. Yeah, this is the exact one I bought. I think. Yeah, it is. I think. Maybe do I have a previous orders? Can I see my orders? Yes, I can, indeed. 8117. Yep, these are the exact ones. Okay. And we switch over to... Oh, if I want to do it smooth, I think I hotkey with the page down. Yeah, that wasn't the key. Page down is my AFK button. Okay. My bad. I thought I knew what I was doing, but I didn't. So we'll just come back over here. And you get to see this ugliness. Okay. Boom. Price is $34, you know? $34. That is not bad. Compared to $300 and like $200 it's just in plastic, and I don't like the look of any of these. Really. Aviators aren't my style. I don't like aviators. Or oddly shaped, like square lenses. I don't know. Anyway. So, yeah. These are pretty fucking awesome glasses for the price compared to usual bullshittery. Okay. Now, how's that download? Fuck. Hating life. Okay. How long has it been? We're coming up on an hour. well, if we do manage to get into a game, it's gonna be pretty late. Why'd DayZ have to go and fuck me over like that? How fast is this going? How big is this? It's like going at 25 megabytes per second, and it's taken forever. I suppose it's been like half a year since I played this, so it's probably a big update. I don't know why I thought I could just jump in and go with it. Okay. What else can we do to pass the time? Come talk to me. Be my buddy. What happened to the window that was telling me the things I needed to know? Oh no. Okay. Maybe this whole thing will just be a podcast. Since we can't, I don't see this finishing in a reasonable amount of time. It's like the only thing I feel like playing today by myself. And all my friends are asleep because it's fucking 4 in the morning. Help! I need more friends with good taste in games. And live in Australia, so they're up at the same time as me. Goddamn night shifts. So, I don't know. Apply. Apply in the comment section. Or chat right now if you're viewing this live, which I don't think anybody is, because nothing interesting is going on. So yeah, just like apply in the comment section below. If you're watching the archive, if you want to be my friend, if you live in Australia and you want to be my friend. I'm hiring new friends. I pay like 10 hugs per hour. So yeah, apply. Excellent. Let's see what's going on in the news, because I'm very much out of date, out of touch, out of nuke. I just said nuke. I don't mean like detonated nuke. I said nuke because I tried to type in news and I typed like NWQ and I just pronounced it as nuke. Okay, don't get triggered on me. Don't demonetize my videos. Yeah, I don't have monetization anymore. I've already been demonetized permanently. Not permanently, just until I have 1,000 subscribers. God damn it, Logan Paul. Oh, wait. No, I don't want to click on anything when I'm NWQ. News. What's new in the news? What is mainstream media bitching about nowadays. Oh, okay. Apparently my city is telling people in the capital they should move here. Because our housing is like a quarter of the price. I say he's insane. I don't think anybody should move here. Because there is nothing here. If anything, like, the only people who should be coming here, retail. Retail, commercial. Like, we got a pretty decent population going here and nothing to do, right? So, commercial. You've got great opportunity here. Like, we've got a mall. Well, 2 malls in the same spot. I count them as 1 mall, even though one is run down and has nothing in it, and the other one has nothing but clothing stores. Clothing stores, and EB Games. Clothing stores and EB Games. And let's be honest, who goes to EB Games anymore, huh? People who own Xbox, that's who. And PS3. Console scrubs. PC Master Race. Get on board. Yeah. Yeah, and they're probably gonna phase out discs for console soon too. I mean, the internet is a thing. Oh well, I suppose that Xbox and PlayStation now have to pay for their internet access. So moving to cloud gaming for them maybe not be the best idea yet. Maybe if they phase that out, you know, go back to free internet access like it should be. I already pay 1 internet bill. I don't want to pay 3 more for my Xbox, PlayStation, and Wii? I don't know. I'm not a console scrub. PC Master Race. I'm probably triggering the entire internet right now. Anyway, I should probably change the stuff again if we're just gonna talk about nothingness. Where did it go? Info and settings. Okay, it's not this anymore because it can't be this. I'm gonna leave the download going. Podcast. We'll just call it, oh, the Lunar, the Lunar Cast. Because it's a podcast by the Lunar Cast. So it's just a Lunar Cast. Yes, no, definitely not. We'll just call it pod. Lunar pod. I don't know. We'll just call it a podcast. Change of plans. Again. Because everything is broken. Let's just talk about random shit. Oh, probably shouldn't. Probably shouldn't type that in. Random stuff. That sounds about good. So if I was gonna do a proper talk show, I would want to have a set. But unfortunately, I'm too broke to have a set. So you get to have this nice little office behind me. it's pretty animated for dramatic effect. But oh yeah, it just looped. Well, would have looped a couple seconds ago because there's a delay, and I just saw it there on where I'm watching my own stream because I'm lonely. Yeah, it's only like a minute or two, and then it loops. But that's my background for my green screen now for when you're looking at this nice face cam. I thought it would be nice to whatever. I had a train of thought. Oh yeah, I thought it would be nice to have some sort of animated background so it doesn't look like you're just looking at nothing. So I found some office footage that was free to use, I think. I slapped it in Vegas Pro and blurred it out so it looks like so it looks like it's out of focus. So it kind of looks natural, like the camera's focused on me and everything in the background is out of focus. It was neat. It's probably the only useful thing I found. I'm not gonna finish that sentence because that would be dumb of me. I'm not gonna say that was the only useful thing in Vegas. I just haven't used Vegas Pro yet, guys. I bought it. I bought it for like 20 bucks. Okay, I haven't used it yet because I don't do video editing. I want to learn though. I'm gonna do the tags later. Oh yeah, I should probably go into here and change this from this to comedy. We're gonna change the category to comedy because I think I'm funny. I don't think anybody else thinks I'm funny. But I think my opinion is the only one that matters here. Okay, so now that we're not broken, well, we're probably still broken. I'm broke. You're broke. Well, you might not be broke. If you live in St. John, you're broke. Don't lie. You're broke, okay? Because if you weren't, you would have moved away years ago. Just like everybody else. Fuck, even the people who are broke are moving away because there's no way to make money. Well, there's some jobs. There's like fast food and shit. I mean, that's about the only job you're gonna get unless you work the refinery. But who wants to work the refinery? Nobody. It's gross. And they jack the prices up for no reason. I mean, we have insane gas prices, like higher than most of Canada, I think. Like it's higher, and the refinery is right over there. It's not like they have to ship it in or anything. It's right there. Why are our prices higher, Irving? Eh? So yeah, that's the thing. Oh yeah. I almost forgot. So don't do drugs, kids. But cannabis is officially legal in Canada. And it has it has a legal age and everything. Like, I think it's illegal, and not illegal, but legal, officially legal. There was a PSA on the radio and everything about like the legal age to do the cannabis. It says it's like awaiting royal assent. I don't know what royal assent is. I'm gonna Google what royal assent is. It sounds like we're getting a new queen or something. But royal assent or sanction is the method by which a country's monarch formally approves an act of that nation's parliament. In certain nations, such as a law, while a nation is distinct from promulgation. Okay, so I think what that means is that it is in fact legal because the Queen has no actual say in anything that we do here in Canada. She's just sort of a symbolic queen, even though she is technically our queen. So I don't know what they mean by royal assent. Who knows? Who knows? So BLC 45, officially, marijuana is legal, and the smoking age is 19, just like the drinking age. I don't know how they're managing any of this. I mean, like they can legalize marijuana, whatever. I don't really care. I don't do it. I don't partake. I don't feel like partaking, and I don't really necessarily dislike anybody who does. I'm just not a druggie, you know? Not even like into alcohol that much these days because of the incident. I forget where I was going with that. Trying to recall my train of thought. Oh, right. I was talking about something else. And got side-railed and then forgot what I was talking about. So, yeah, I don't know how they're gonna manage stuff like smoking and driving, because as it is right now, I don't even know. What is, like, driving, we'll say driving under the high? We'll call it that. Because obviously maybe it falls under DUI, driving under influence, because that's alcohol, right? But the thing is, like, it's not like they can just pull you over and have you take a breathalyzer test and bam, you've been smoking too much, because that technology doesn't exist yet. And I don't think that would work. Not as a breathalyzer. I think if anything, there would be like it would be like what diabetics use to measure their blood sugar. I think that there would just be like this device. They prick your finger, you stick your finger on it, and it measures the THC levels in your blood or whatever. I think that's where THC goes. I'm not an expert, but I think that's how it would work. Because, yeah, THC is the part of the weeds that makes you go all blah. So that's what they would have to measure, but that technology, you know, it doesn't exist yet. They don't have a way to be like, are you under the influence or are you not? You know, I mean, other than red eyes, but red eyes could be anything. You know, and the smell. If they can't smell it, basically they would have to see you smoking it to do anything about it. So what's going on there? You know? So I'm not sure if it's officially illegal to do marijuana and drive, because there's no way to regulate it. Harsher penalties for driving of alcohol or drugs. Yeah. So, yeah, people are complaining about, like, things. So, yeah, it does. Okay. So, DUI does include drug use. I just don't know how they can catch it. Well, with marijuana especially, because, like, you have to do a lot to screw you over that bad. That it would be, like, obvious that you're under the influence. But, yeah, driving under the influence of anything is just a bad idea. At, like, any point. Anything. Don't do anything and drive. In fact, don't drive. Just don't drive. Everybody just chop your license up now. The roads aren't safe. We're all gonna die. So yeah, that's the thing that's happening in Canada. Wait, what? Donald Trump claims that Canadians are smuggling shoes back to Canada because tariffs are so high? Smuggling shoes? What? Donald Trump complains that Canada treats us horribly on trade. What the fuck are you talking about, sir? As stealing, we're kind of insulting, and that Canada will not be pushed around, and that would impose retaliatory measures. Yeah, I mean, like, Canada... We've had a free trade agreement going for a long time. Like, since Bush the first or something like that. Maybe even before that. We've had, like, this agreement. I forget exactly what it was. It regulated, like, the taxes for importing and exporting between Canada and the United States of America. And then Trump did something. I forget. Not that I forget. I just don't know. Trump was he's like raising taxes on steel and aluminum or something. So Canada did the same thing because that's like in violation of our agreement. But smuggling shoes? Come on. Who smuggles shoes? Nobody. The only thing being smuggled around here is drugs. That's probably going to be the next issue. It's going to be people smuggling weed in from Canada. Because it's legal now. So, US, you know, if you don't want that problem, you should probably legalize marijuana. Otherwise, you're going to have a smuggling problem. The world's going to shit, guys. I don't know if you noticed. Chat window closed on me. Okay. There's still nobody in it. That's okay, because we're not interesting enough yet. We don't have the popularity to have viewers for something like a talk show. That's probably not true. There might be one person watching. I can't tell. I can't see my viewers. It's very, very disturbing, or frustrating, or something or other. Maybe if I go to the actual stream page, I can see. But then I don't want it to look like that thing, you know? I don't want to give myself more views than one. So maybe I can find some way to look at it here. Oh, just one. It's me. Of course, it said that before, and there's been people talking in chat, so I think that the view counters are wrong all the time. YouTube's broken. Daisy's broken. Life is broken. The world's broken. I don't know. I just don't know. So, what's up with Humble? Oh. Humble Bundle is currently got a book bundle going on for cybersecurity. $583 value. That's nice. What's the average thing? $8.19. $8.19 for all the entire bundle on cybersecurity. Because we just need more people running around knowing how to hack and shit. I mean, yeah, actually we do. We do. If everybody knew how to hack, the world would be a safer place. Now you might be like, how the fuck's that work? Well, it's sort of the same idea as like a gun. Let's say guns. Let's go for guns, right? You got a room full of people, let's say, right? And you put a hand? Yeah, well, I was gonna say a gun, but let's say handgun so that it doesn't sound like I was wrong. Okay? You put a handgun in the hand of a psychopath in this room. He starts killing people. It's a tragedy. It is a massacre tragedy. Everyone dies. Well, he only has, like, what, 30 shots? Depending on the gun. So, yeah, probably everybody dies. And it's horrible. But if you put a handgun in every single person's hand in that room, it's far less likely that the psychopath is going to pull the gun Unless he's, like, really crazy. Because everyone in the room also has a gun. But at the same time, if he does pull the gun, it's very likely that someone's going to shoot him first. And nobody dies except for him. I like that outcome a lot more. And it goes the same way with hacking. Also, because if you know how to hack, you also know how to defend from a hacker. So, I think everybody should just go out and learn how to hack. And program. That is, like, a really useful feature. Not feature. A really useful skill to have nowadays is programming. And, just computer skills in general. Because we're moving towards a very technologically oriented world where robots are going to take over everyone's jobs. And that means the only job left is going to be building the robots. So you want to be a programmer, okay? Because, yeah. That's going to be the way of the world. Eventually. If robots take over all the jobs, the only job that's going to be left is going to be building the robots and programming them. Well, we got robots to build robots, so yeah, the only job that's going to be left is going to be programming the robots. Because they can't program themselves. So you should learn how to program now. And you'll be set for life in the future. Until the apocalypse happens, so maybe delve into a couple other skills. In case that happens in your lifetime. And yeah, they're starting to teach programming skills in elementary around here anyway. I don't know about the rest of the world. Or maybe it was in elementary. Actually, I think it is. They're like teaching Scratch or something. If you don't know what Scratch is, it's like this neat... I didn't much care for it because I already knew how to program when they were trying to teach me Scratch. So I was like, this is too simplified and limited. I don't like it. But, I mean, for a beginner, like a kid could do it. It's really easy. It's drag and drop. Literally, you drag and drop and maybe punch in a few numbers and suddenly you've got a game. But it's not like you drag and drop crap onto the screen or anything. Well, I think that is part of it, but like the programming, it's like a proper... It looks kind of like code, but it's like you drag snippets onto the screen. And they're like in little blocks, and they have little inputs and outputs, and they connect together. It's interesting. Go check it out if you don't know how to program already, and maybe you can use that as a basis to get somewhat of a basic understanding of how the world works. Or at least the stuff in the world. So yeah, they're teaching Scratch in elementary now around here, I believe, which is neat. You know, start them young. I know it was very disappointing for me in high school that I had to wait until like grade 11 to start programming, because I knew like in grade 5 what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I haven't made it there yet. But I'm working on it, okay? I'm very much into the technological aspects of the world, like computers. Everything about computers is fascinating to me. I love it, okay? I love the hardware, I love the software, the whole thing. I love building computers. That whole process is awesome. I love fixing computers that are broken. That process is awesome. And I also love programming computers. And I have since grade 5. Like, grade 5 is when I decided I was going to either be... Well, before grade 5, I thought that I wanted to be a computer technician, right? But that was before I learned the basics of programming. Like, I mean, in grade 5, I learned, like, batch scripting, and towards the end of grade 5, I started getting into, like, JavaScript. Because I was, like, looking into, like, website building and stuff, because, like, I was running a Minecraft server or whatever. I was a pretty active kid in grade 5. Oh, no, I didn't. I wasn't running the Minecraft server in grade 5. That was grade 6. I don't know. It's a friggin' long time ago, okay? Everything's jumbled in my head. Anyway. So, yeah, that far back into my life, I decided what I wanted to do. Like, and school systems aren't designed like that. They assume that you don't know what you want to do until you're freaking done university. Well, until you get to university. And then they want you to decide what you want to do. And if you know what you want to do before that, your life is going to be very boring. Because you're not going to be able to learn that in school. Unless it's like math. Unless you decide that you want to be a friggin' mathematician for some reason. You're not going to be able to study it in school. You're going to have to consult the internet on that one. And that disappoints me. That's my my caveat. We're going to call it a caveat. I think that's how you pronounce that word. of the current school system. It's not like you can choose what you want to do back then, or down then. I don't know. Yeah. Wow, that download's still at 15%. It's a good thing I decided to do a talk show instead of wait for that download, because it's not gonna finish before we stop. Oh. So yeah, it's a good thing. Good thing that they're bringing that into the elementaries. We're backtracking now, if you didn't know. Back to the fact that they're starting to teach computer sciences to young kids. Because it's not that complicated. Okay? Despite how complicated it looks, it's not that complicated or complex. Okay? You don't need a degree in rocket science. You don't even need a degree in computer science to get started with something like making a game. You know? Like, a friggin' 5-minute YouTube tutorial. Bam. As some random person that I forget the name of, it's a quote, you know. Don't learn to program. Program to learn. You know? Like, if you want to learn to program, pick a project, you know? In your head. Just pick something you want to make and make it. Just think about what it needs. Like, think about what you need to do to achieve that thing that you pictured in your head, right? And just research it as you go, you know? It's not like you need to know the entire language to do any one thing. It's a very versatile and complex language, but you don't need to know the whole thing to achieve one goal. You can consult the internet as you go. And it's way more fun that way. That's the way I did things. Until the end. There was no end. There's never an end. You know, you do whatever you want. Anybody can learn it. And that's why they're teaching it to kids now. If a kid can learn it, you can too. Let's see what else is going on in the world, shall we? Because I'm quite disconnected with my night shift jobs and the rest of my time being devoted to sleeping and YouTube. Except on good days, when they don't decide to screw me over, and I actually get a couple hours between. Oh yeah, we're having a trade war. That's the thing. Let's go back to the news. Show me some news. What's the headlines for today? Okay, that's too disturbing to talk about on YouTube. So is that. Oh, okay. Okay, we're just gonna bail on mainstream media because they're too disturbing. I'm running out of topics, you know. I think I'm doing pretty good for unscripted. I mean, we're going in circles. I mean, not circles, but we have no real direction at all for this. Like, we just went for it and shit happened. I think it's coming out okay for not having a plan. Trying to think of things. More things. I need more things. What time is it? How long has we been going? I can't tell. It's been what we started at 3:30. It's been an hour and a half. That puts 1 hour would be 4:30. Yeah, it's been an hour and a half. Crap. Hasn't been that long. I need help. Send help. I didn't want to yawn there. That wasn't in the script. I just couldn't help it. Rhubarb pie. I can't believe I haven't had rhubarb pie yet in my life. Despite the fact that my aunt makes it, apparently, all the time. They have, like, a massive, like, rhubarb farm going on. Not really a farm, but, like, you know, a giant, I want to say garden. We're going to call it a garden lot for rhubarb. And they make rhubarb pie with it. And other rhubarb things. Whoa, what are you doing? What the fuck? No. Oh my god. Okay. If any of you have, shit, what is this thing? Windows 10 Cortana. I don't want to say the name because she might start talking to me. She just randomly popped up and started, like, voice recognizing me. And it says a bunch of crap, but when I swore there, it censored it. Like, let me just show you what I mean here. What I mean, jelly bean. Boop. Oh, wait, is this... Oh, right, edge. Edge is where I'm going. So, look. Right here. Around here. I can't actually see anymore. Oh, wrong hand. This is... Wait. Maybe it wasn't the wrong hand. It's definitely not. Here. Oh wait, this is off the screen, I think. I think all this space is off of the screen. I don't know. I'm crazy. But look. Look. It censored it. Why? Why did the voice recognition software censor that? That doesn't make any sense in my mind. You know? If I wanted to cuss, let me cuss. Don't censor me. You're not my dad. Oh, that's not where we wanted to go. There we go. Anyway. Suppose I could have used a hotkey for that transition there. It's kind of crazy that Cortana would censor that. Talking about censorship, there's a lot of censorship going on these days. Actually, yeah, like, freedom of speech isn't a thing in Canada anymore. I don't think it ever really was. I don't think there was ever, like, a law specifically made that said, you can talk whatever the fuck you want about. But I think it was just assumed or something like that. But now it's not a thing. Like, you can get fined for offending people, and I don't... And using incorrect gender pronouns and all that crap. I don't think that's fair. I want to say fair. I mean, there is no measurement for offense, okay? Or being offensive. Like, context, right? Context is a thing. And anything can be offensive out of context. And, like, nothing is ever in context when you look at it from, like, the third perspective. The third person perspective. Like, as an outsider, you know? I mean, what's offensive in one situation could be completely normal in another situation, like... And then the whole gender pronouns thing, it's not like anyone can tell, you know? Unless you slap a fucking label on your forehead. It's not like anyone knows you're a transgender. Like, if you identify as a fucking Apache helicopter, no one knows that you're an Apache fucking helicopter, okay? Like, I think that if you're gonna enforce a law like that, everybody needs to be wearing name tags that include gender and sexuality, like, so that we can avoid being offensive. Otherwise, we're just gonna have to refer to each other as it, and like they, them and they. Gender can't be a thing anymore in Canada. Like, we're gonna have to get rid of the entire gender thing because we could be offending somebody. It's just ridiculousness, you know? I don't know. I blame Trudeau. Trudeau, I love you, but some of the shit you're doing is crazy. Okay? I voted for you. No, I didn't. I was too young to vote. I would have voted for you, because you were the best option at the time. But let's be honest, there were no good options. Everybody else was supporting C-14. Bill C-14, if anybody remembers that. Right. Yeah, all the Trudeau haters out there, just be thankful that you got Trudeau, okay? Because everybody else would have been way worse. You would not have rights anymore if anybody else won that election. Right. Bill C-14, the bill that was shot down by the election, I think it was by the election. It might have been the Supreme Court. I don't think that it got that far, though, but because of all the negative press or whatever. I don't think there was any negative press. I just know that people who knew what they were talking about, like, okay, so Bill C-14, I think that's which one it was. I mean, really, Bill C-14. It might not actually be C-14. That might be something else. Now, because obviously the bill didn't go through. I don't know if the numbers change. Let's do a quick research. An act to amend the criminal code. Other acts, medical assistance. Okay, so I think that Bill C-14 is not the correct number. Maybe it's 42. Okay, we're just scratch the number because apparently I don't know the number, or what bill it was, but I can tell you what it was. So basically, this bill was gonna make it so that it was basically like an anti-terrorism bill. It was gonna make it so that the police could arrest anybody, like anybody could be detained for like any amount of time on the basis of like being a suspected terrorist. Now there are a lot of things wrong with that. For one, there being no time limit, so they could detain you indefinitely on the grounds that you might be a terrorist. Basically, anybody acting suspiciously, the police could just walk up and arrest them forever. That's not a good idea. By any means. Because everybody's suspicious. This is fucking Canada. I mean, maybe that's not a good, a good example from the outside perspective. Everybody thinks we're all laffy-dory, hunky-dory, we love each other, you know, we love everybody. But the reality of the situation is there's some pretty fucked up places in Canada, okay? This is one of them. Like, somebody was stabbed at my school, and another person, like, had their hair lit on fire. It's not all hunky-dory, we love each other all over the place, okay? Canada's just like any other place. Maybe we're a little bit nicer, but we're still human, okay? Anyway, so yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, so everybody's suspicious, okay? We could have freaking cops arresting people for no reason. We could have had cops arresting people. We didn't. You know who wasn't supporting that bill? Can you take a guess who the only person who wasn't supporting that bill was? I'll give you a hint. He's our current Prime Minister. So, yeah, Trudeau haters, beware. That, we got off easy on this one, okay? We could have been stripped from our rights. Our rights could have been completely stripped. We could have lost all of our rights, not just freedom of speech. If anybody else won that election. So, I'm kind of glad that we got Trudeau. Everybody makes mistakes, you know. At least his aren't nearly as bad as the others would have been. Yeah. I forget where this conversation started. It's not really a conversation because I'm talking to myself and the viewers, I suppose. My, 82 fans? Who probably aren't even going to watch this because it's not a gameplay video. It was gonna be. I'm sorry, okay? Don't hate me. It's just that everything doesn't work. Everything's broken and I don't have anything installed. Or updated. Fucking Elder Scrolls Online is still at 15%. It's been an hour or something like that. Okay, it's just going slow because I'm streaming. At a higher bitrate than YouTube wants me to. It was like 5,000 to 6,000 kilobytes per second for 1080p. We're going at like 6,020, or not 6,020, like 6,300. Blah, and downloading something. Whew. So what else? What else is wrong with the world? With the world. There's a lot wrong with this world. Like South Korea, I think. I can never remember which side of Korea was fucked up. I'm gonna Google it real quick. Like, I'm gonna Google exactly which side of Korea is fucked up. what you've heard versus what you've saw. Yeah, okay. People are insane. It's quite strange. Impress. I forget which side has like a dictatorship going on. Or if they still do, I don't know. I'm crazy. Okay, we're just gonna avoid that topic. Russia. Oh yeah. There's the whole thing where like Russia and the United States are tensions are high. I haven't heard anything about that like recently. I wonder how that how are things between USA and Russia today. So yeah, tensions are high, obviously. Probably still pretty high after the whole incident where we bombed that country. Not we, U.S. We're talking about the United States of America. The United States of America went and bombed a country that was using chemical weapons. Well, it wasn't just them. It was who else? It was like the UK, the French, and the United States. I think they banded together and did a carpet bombing of some chemical weapon factories because obviously chemical weapons and the use of them is a violation of the Geneva Convention, I do believe. I believe that's the one. Either way, it's a war crime, okay? And so is using a lot of things. There's a lot of things you can't do in a war. They're frowned upon. I think using gas is one of them. Maybe not like tear gas or something. I don't know. There's a lot of things that are frowned upon. Like, there are a couple things that civilians have that the military isn't allowed to when it comes to weapons, like ballistics. Ballistic rounds, I think they're called. The red tips that shatter. I believe they're not allowed to use those. I know that for a fact they aren't allowed to use hollow points. Basically anything that does excessive damage to the person you're shooting. Like, anything more than just poking a hole through them. I mean, obviously that's pretty bad. Poking a hole through them is not ideal for their health. But basically they want the bodies to be intact, sort of, so that they can be buried or whatever. I don't know what that whole deal was. It doesn't make much sense because they're still allowed to use like bombs and leave nothing left at all. So I don't know what the problem is with I guess maybe it's either leave nothing left or everything. It's all or nothing. I don't know. But chemical weapons are a big no-no. And this... I think it was Syria. I'm going to say it was Syria because they're pretty tight with Russia. They were the leader or whatever. It took a while, but allegedly he was using chemical weapons on his own people. In whatever, because there's like a civil war going on there, and Russia is involved somehow for some reason. So yeah. After a while, they confirmed it, and then like with some intel gathering, spies, espionage, the whole lot, they found the chemical weapon factories, and I guess they basically said to Russia, "Hey," I think Trump himself called them up and was like, "Hey, we're about to bomb the shit out of these spots. You've got 30 minutes to get your shit and get out." And I guess Russia didn't take them seriously, and they lost a fuck ton of shit. Like jets and crap in those bombing runs. So they're not too happy with Trump specifically. And they were like consulting the UN or something along those lines. Which I don't know why. I mean, they're all in the UN, you know? I think the whole world's in the UN nowadays. Russia and the United States, they're both the big power holders in the UN. So I don't know what they're planning to do. Maybe there's World War III gonna start over that. Who knows? Probably not. Because, as we all know, World War III is going to be nuclear, and nobody wants to fire nukes. I'm pretty sure most of the countries have disassembled their nukes at this point, and just claim to have them to scare the other guys. That's okay. There's problems. There's a lot of problems in this world of ours. I choose to ignore them. And go about my life in ignorance. Because ignorance is bliss. Nah, it's not true. Don't believe everything you hear on the internet, guys. Anyway, so some cool things I've seen on Arma 3. I've seen some ridiculous shit. Like, YouTubers get to have all the fun. I've yet to find any servers as cool as the ones that, like, Frankie and all them have played on Arma. Like, I mean, there are RP servers, obviously. I think those are some of the best servers on there, you know? Just because it's not... It sort of becomes more real. There's some neat situations, like robberies and bank heists that you can get into, but, like, it's not just, like, everybody runs in and starts shooting each other, you know? There's some dialogue involved and a little bit of acting. You know, you get, like... Oh, you've taken hostages in a thing. The SWAT team shows up, but they're gonna try negotiating first and all that stuff before it turns into an all-out war. So yeah, I think that's neat, but there's other crap. But I'm like, where are all these servers? How do I get on these servers? Why can't I join? Why are all the servers I can join like crappy? Like 30 people and nothing to do. Well, there is stuff to do, but it's like everybody just wants to rob me. Nobody wants to have a good time. They just want to rob me. They want to steal my apples. One guy tried to steal my apples, actually. Well, I'm pretty sure he was trying to steal the money I got from selling my apples, but I just ran. I was like, I saw him pull out the gun, and I was like, fuck it, and just booked it. I ditched my van and just ran. Because I'm a little bitch. Nah, because I was unarmed, okay? Don't pull a gun on someone who's unarmed. That's just unethical. I mean, fuck, I didn't even know where the fucking thing was. And you're gonna try to rob me? You fucking bastard. Don't fuck with noobs, okay? It's rude. They might come back one day when they're pro gamers, you know, with their elite squad, and they might wreck your ass. Okay? Don't fuck with noobs. That's like, bullying. Let's do bullying, shall we? The topic of bullying. Don't be dickheads, kids. Because people can only be pushed so far. I think the #1 reason you shouldn't be a bully, right? Well, for one, everybody thinks you're fucking But aside from that, there's a real risk you could get stabbed. Okay? I've seen it happen before. Where this kid was being an asshole repeatedly to this other kid in shop class. And one day, that kid just snapped. And he turned around and stabbed the guy with a screwdriver. Don't be a bully. You never know who might turn around and stab you. That will be really hard to explain to your parents. And like, and nobody will side with you, okay? Like, anybody who knows what's going on is gonna side with the guy who stabbed you. So just don't be a dickhead. The police probably won't even. I mean, he might be let off completely because it was, like, aggravated. He could plead insanity or something because of your mental torture. Like, he probably will get off scot-free, and you're in the hospital with a stab wound. Like, don't be a dick. It's a really, it's a risky business. Just smile and wave to everyone, man. Oh, shit. It's starting to get on the tired side of the life. Because that's what happens. Where shall we go from here? Probably nowhere. We're gonna run in circles. We could talk about dreams. I've done that before. Eh. La 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 la. Oh, 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 oh. Have you guys ever heard of Father I.O.? I think that's how you say those things, right? It's like .io. I doubt it's Father I.O. That just sounds silly. Right? That sounds silly, right? Father I.O.? Like Slitherio? Like, I guess people call it Slitherio. So maybe it is Fatherio. Or maybe it's Fatherio. Fatherio. That sounds silly also. So we're just gonna stick with Father I.O. Alright. No. There's some similar stuff out like it now, but this is like the OG concept. What it is it's like laser tag for your phone. Which doesn't sound feasible because you're like, how the fuck is that gonna... Well, there's this attachment. It's called Inceptor. I have one somewhere. Oh yeah, it's right here. So this is an Inceptor. These are fresh. I backed this concept when I first found it so many years ago. And then it finally showed up, and I was like, oh, it's here. It's the thing. So the concept, right, it's a game, obviously. This little thing is the actual laser device. It connects to your phone via Bluetooth. Its battery lasts like 5 days, I think, like that, idly, which... I mean, it's an interesting design. It like clips onto your phone with this little spring system, like you would see on your dashboard. It doesn't. It like barely fits my phone, but I find it weird that they didn't like include a power switch. Like it's just always on. So like when it's idle, it lasts for 5 days or something like that. I think they could have stretched the battery life a little longer if they just included an on-off switch. So that's a bit weird, but other than that, you know, it's a neat piece of hardware. You clip it on your phone, connects via Bluetooth, and then you can go into the game. The game is set up like AR, so it uses your phone camera and has some animations and gun stuff on the screen, and there's like different guns and stuff you can pick, and then you just go into games, and like the entire world is your map, and you're in the real world, but you're also in the game world because it's augmented reality. And then what it doesn't have right now that it did have in the beta access before the FPS came out, and then they got rid of it, and they're going to merge it in at some point, is the tactical map, I guess. There's supposed to be, like, resource collection stuff. It actually uses, like, some map server, probably Google. I imagine it taps into Google Maps and creates a map based off that, because I doubt they actually went in and made their own map manually. That would be tedious and probably wouldn't function with good old GPS as it does. So yeah, it functions with GPS. It sees you, it posts you on the map, and then there's like this massive grid, and you can claim tiles on it for your faction, because there's two factions, right? There's like the humans and then the augmented humans or something like that. I don't know. I don't really know the lore behind it, but there's two factions, and you can claim territory for your faction in the real world. It's like tiles on the map, and then you different places have like resources. So like, I think fast food places make energy or something like that. It's that specific. And then you can also build your own places all over the place, like anywhere. So that was a pretty neat concept, you know. And then you can actually defend that in the FPS mode. There's like you can take it over or whatever, you can fight for it or something. That's like the concept. It's not completely implemented, obviously, because the map section isn't in, but you can still fight each other in cause that's out. And there's also like a single player drone and like a headshot game or something like that. I don't know. So yeah, it's a really neat concept. And I mean, I forget, I paid like $75. I backed them $75 or something like that, and I got 2 of these so I could play with my friends, although I'm not too interested in it yet. When the tactical map is released, I'll probably get back into it, because that was a neat thing. Also, before it went down, I seen enemy territory spawning around me, which means there are other people in my town who are playing Father IO, and there's probably people in your town playing it too. So, might be something you want to get into. Might not. Who knows? Depends on the person you are. If you don't like the sun, personally, I think it's a little more entertaining than Pokemon fucking Go. Okay. I play Pokemon Go every day. Oh, God. Yeah. But there's something similar, which might be a little more entertaining if you're into thing, but it's not AR. AR is what attracted me to Father IO, kind of, but because AR is a thing that's just moving into society nowadays. We got like the Microsoft HoloLens coming up. Well, it's already out. It's kind of shit, from what I hear. But oh, what was that? Was that an email? Is that just an email? Or did somebody message me? I don't know. Who would message me at a time like this? Nobody. That's who. 'Cause I'm lonely. I'm so lonely. Anyway, the similar game coming out. Well, already out. It's Recoil. It's called Recoil. You can look it up on Amazon. It's like $200. I wouldn't buy it. Not at that price. Come on. I paid like, what, $30 for this Father IO game? It's not done yet. But I don't know why I typed in. I want to go to Amazon to look at it again, because it's called Recoil. What it is it's another laser tag game, but it's actually got like the guns and stuff, and your phone just clips onto it. It's like a traditional laser game toy, but it's smart. Because it utilizes smartphones and GPS and Wi-Fi. I think it has like this router that comes with it. It's probably why it costs $200. There's like this custom router Wi-Fi thing I think you have to connect to. I'm not sure if it's battery powered or not. Well, the guns obviously. I'm not sure if the water if the router is wireless. Like, let's take a look at the Amazon page here. I think that Toys R Us sells this, but that doesn't matter because Toys R Us is going out of business. I think. At least in the States it is. It might still be sticking around in Canada. Who knows? I know my Toys R Us is still here. Oh, that's not what we wanted. We wanted this. Boom. So here is Recoil. The website, as you can see. It looks pretty neat. So, what happens is that little thing over there, or shit, what direction do I need to use? My arm. I'm gonna hold my arm here for 10 seconds. Oh, that's off the screen. So that way. Shit, not that way. Okay. That way. that little router thing there, right? Oh, I suppose it's behind me, actually. Right there. Wait, that's the wrong direction. I need to lean this way. Yeah, okay. Anyway, there's the router. The thing with the antenna on it, not the big bulky thing. That's actually a grenade. The router thing. So basically, your phone connects to that router, and it has it hooks into GPS and all that crap. So you can like see where the enemy players are, whether they're dead or alive. So that might not be entirely useful. And it tracks. It can tell who shot who. It does a bunch of other stuff, and there's like the grenades, and I've seen like there's also big rifles and stuff for it. It's neat, okay? And I think probably the most interesting feature about it is that the name is accurate. The guns, they do the kicks. They kick. They've got like a motion thing in them, you know. They actually, I don't know how hard they kick because I've never actually had one in my hand, but I've seen people using them before. And yeah, they have like the simulated recoil going on. Oh, there's a picture of a phone hooked up to it, so you can see that it actually like has the map and everything, and it shows you like your ammunition and all that stuff. It's really interesting. If you're into the whole gaming in real life thing. I don't know about you, but I am. I like video games in general, like gaming in real life, gaming in fake life. It's all good, okay? So yeah, this might be, I want to say better. Similar. I would say better, but the price is, yeah, no. The price is no. Maybe if that comes down. But yeah, there's like, that was the starter kit. Then there's also, oh. I don't know what this one is. It's like the same thing, but cheaper. It's the same thing, but cheaper. What are those? Comes with pickups? Are those pickups? It'd be really cool if there is like ammo pickups and stuff. Are they, I don't know what they are. I mean, it looks like those are ammo pickups, but I don't know how they work. Like, are they, what do you call it, NFC tags? Or are they just like a thing it uses your camera for? Do you like take a picture? How does it know you picked it up? Or is it strictly GPS? Who knows? Or maybe the pickups are entirely GPS and you just use those to mark in real life where they are, even though it doesn't matter because you can see them on the GPS. I don't know. Either way, it's kind of cool. What are those clips? Oh yeah, those clips are the, I believe those are the sensors that, that tag you. Like if you get shot. I think that's what those are. believe that you clip that to your chest, and then that it sees it. Yeah. Or maybe you clip it to your back and the gun has one on it too. I don't know. Okay? I don't have it. If you want to know, buy it. Let me know. Because I don't want to buy it because it's $200. But it would be really fun. You know? But that price though. I don't know. Like, I see Matthias use it. I don't know where they got the rifles, because I can't seem to find them. But they had, like, rifles and everything. Rifles and pistols, by the look of it. But I can't find any of the rifles. Maybe you gotta go to Toys R Us for that. I don't know. Both very neat concepts for games. Boop. Ow. I hurt myself. Ugh. Jesus. I need a massage. Guys, my birthday's coming up. And I'm in pain. Oh no! What happened? Unable to download patch manifest. This could be from a recent update. This problem persists for more than an hour. Please. After all this time, the update fails. That's a real shame. Well, back to the office. Let's go. Alright, here we are. It's probably bugging a lot of people that I'm off center. Slightly. There. Does that make you feel better? Does it make me feel better? I mean, it would make me feel better, but I can't center my camera. Because my HDMI cable is not long enough. Ugh. Yeah, I want to increase the quality of my content, but I can't afford it. I've already sank like thousands, not thousands, but like 1G, one fat G into increasing the quality of my content. I think it turned out nice. At least better than it was, you know. At least I don't have a bunch of cardboard on my desk for propping up my phone to use as a webcam anymore. Those were the days when I had cardboard to make my life go round. I'm surprised the green screen is still working because the sun's up now. Which means that my green screen is now blue due to the window behind it. Or at least there's a big square in the middle of it that is blue. I can see it on the camera. Oh, it's not quite blue. It might still be green enough. It usually fucks with the camera. It usually fucks with the green screen, but today it seems to be handling it okay. So it's improving. That's weird. I didn't think that, I didn't think my camera could do that. Or I guess OBS. I use OBS for my streams. Boy. So, is there anything interesting happening in my life? Well, my birthday's coming up. I think I mentioned that a few seconds ago and last night. Well, not last night. The other stream. I mentioned it in the other stream. My birthday's coming up. We're counting down, boys. It's, in 5 days. Now, I guess. Because it's technically today. Now. It was yesterday when we started, but now it's today. So, today is the 20th. And the 25th is my birthday. Whoa! So, that's coming up. And I don't know what I'm going to do for it because all my friends don't exist. They're in my head. I guess I'll go see a movie with my imaginary friends. I'll buy them tickets and everything. I'll buy out the whole row. So, what is that, like 20 imaginary friends? And people will be like, what the fuck? Why is that guy in a row by himself? Like the theater showed that there were no seats left. Why is this guy in a row by himself? And it's because my imaginary friends. You know? Gotta make room for my ego. So my ego can watch the movie too. If only I could afford to pull a stunt like that. That would cost so much money. Like, so much money. Like a movie ticket's like 20 bucks or something like that. Or 15. I don't know. Let's see. Let's check out my local movie theater and see what's good. If anything's good. I don't think anything's good. I don't think there's any good movies out right now. I think everything's out of the box. That's probably an unnecessary gasp. But Incredibles 2 is apparently out. Or is it out? Or is it just coming out? Yeah, it's got a showing for like 7 o'clock. So yeah, Incredibles 2 is out. I didn't know that. That was my childhood movie. I liked that movie when I was a kid. I definitely, well, I probably, yeah, I'm not gonna go see it in theaters because that would be overkill, and I'd probably be surrounded by kids. I don't like kids. Not a huge fan of kids. But maybe I'll watch it on my own once it's out of theaters, because nostalgia. Yes, even I, the great Sky, get nostalgia sometimes. Who would have thought? So, oh, Deadpool 2 is still in theaters. I thought that would have been out by now. And Avengers Infinity War. I forget how long ago that was. Maybe I'm just not remembering time too much, but anyway. Oh, fuck. I came here to check the costs, though. So let's see what a ticket for Incredibles 2 would be. Oh, it wants me to log in. I don't want to log in. Okay, we're just gonna say it's like 15 bucks, okay? 15 bucks for a fucking movie. And if I was gonna buy out a whole row, I think that's like 20 seats. That's like too much money. It's like 250 bucks or something like that. So we're gonna say that I can't afford that. for a joke. That's $300. God damn. Yeah. I wish I could afford... Like, I wish I could just spend $300 for a joke. That would be incredibly nice. But I'm broke. What can you do? Suppose you could make money. But that's not gonna happen anytime soon. I mean, like, I got one or two options. I've got basically every job here is minimum wage. So my options are start my own company or get famous. Both of which take a long time. So not gonna be rich anytime soon. That's I guess that's not like anybody's thing. Nobody's gonna be rich anytime soon. It's not a fast process getting rich, you know. Unless you're Bill Gates, of course. If you're a programmer, you know, you learn programming. You can make a lot of money as like a software engineer or a game developer. Like, just look at Gabe Newell. He's sitting on millions right now, probably billions. He's got so much money he decided to stop making games and just make Steam. That's right. Steam is the reason you don't have Half-Life 3. It's a real shame. Bill Gates, freaking Steve Jobs, you know? Go out there and make an operating system. That would take forever. Alright. So. Anything else cool? Is there anything else cool going on, guys? I wouldn't know. Because I don't have a script. I haven't been able to research in advance if there's any cool shit going on. I think there's neat stuff. Neat technologies being made right now. But I forget. Anyone want to buy me an Oculus? I'm still on the fence about Oculus versus HIV. I mean, fuck. No, that's not the right acronym. What was it? HTC Vive. That's the one. Not not HIV. God. Yeah, I'm on the fence about Oculus versus HTC Vive. Or just Vive. I guess it is Oculus Rift versus HTC. Why are we calling them by the company names? That's a bit strange. What if they come out with another product? What if Oculus decides to make t-shirts or something? Are we gonna call those Oculus t-shirts? Or just t-shirts? I suppose they would be Oculus t-shirts. Bad example. I don't know. It's just weird that we're calling them by the company names. Specifically, like, with the Oculus, nobody calls it like an Oculus Rift or a Rift. I mean, some people call it the Rift, which is a bit vague, I guess. But just calling it Oculus is strange. But then on the Vive part, nobody calls it the Vive, they call it the HTC Vive. Nobody just says HTC either. So I guess that's the thing. But what is HTC? Is HTC the company? I thought it was Valve that made this thing. What is the HTC Vive? Who made this thing? Oh yeah, there's like a pro version of the HTC Vive now. I think it looks like it sucks. I mean, not like sucks, but I mean like it looks like it's too bulky now. They added a lot of weight to it by the look of it, and I don't think that would feel comfortable. But maybe it's pro as in professional, like developer. I could see that. Maybe because it's got like plastic all over the place, so it would be quick and easy on and off, but it would way too much to use in a gaming setting. So I don't know. But anyway, I was looking at this to see if HTC was the company that made it. Yeah, sponsored by HTC, so HTC is the company that made it. I thought it was Valve for some reason. Maybe Valve sponsors or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. I could be crazy. Anyway, it looks like HTC has more support for games, and it could be more fun, but like, you need well, for one, the controllers look cumbersome, to say the least. I don't like the controllers at all. In fact, I like the Oculus Touch controllers a lot more. They look more comfortable, way lighter, like something I could use just to feel like it's my hand, you know? That's what it looks like anyway. It looks way more comfortable to use. It's just like this little thing, you know, and it just goes in my hand and everything is there. And then you got the Vive controller, it's like it's huge. Like, I could probably knock somebody out with that thing. So yeah, but then it's like standing up versus sitting down, and like you got the Vive, you can like walk around your room. But, like, if you don't have the floor space, what's the point? Even if you do have the floor space, what's the point? I guess it's less nauseating. But, personally, I think that the Oculus is more ergonomic. Like, it looks like it's got way more padding and shit, so it's more comfortable to wear. And, but the sensors, So maybe if we could get some strange hybrid between the Vive and the Oculus, then we could be in VR heaven. I'm sliding. My chair's on wheels, and the house is not straight. It's not even. So yeah, somebody make like a demon love child between the Vive and the Oculus, so I can get like the ergonomics of the Vive, not the Vive, the ergonomics of the Oculus, the sensor range of the Vive, I guess it would be the ergonomics of the Oculus Touch controllers, and I guess the built-in headphones. I don't know how I feel about built-in headphones. Like, they're not, like, people say they're good quality. They don't look good quality. I mean, they look like those freaking old little headphones you would get that just have this thing. They don't have like a chamber, you know, Like, they're not like these bad boys. They're not. You're not gonna be getting no bass boost out of that shit. I feel like noise canceling headset would be something that I would want to be wearing. And then the cumbersome wire system. So yeah, I think ideally you would want like something on the roof if it was wired, but like I think somebody needs to perfect wireless. Actually, now that I think about it, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, now that I think about it, you could get some really fast wireless connections if you went into higher frequencies. Which are bad, but I think for this application, like for getting like a wireless screen, you could probably get really low latency if you were to use the like really high frequency for your wireless connection. Because really higher frequency means you can get way more speed out of the connection, which would obviously lower the latency. The problem is, right, the reason we don't use really high frequencies in our day-to-day lives for wireless connections is because they have zero penetrating power. So if you were to use like 150 gigahertz for your wireless internet connection, sure, you would probably be able to download at a gigabyte per second off your network, assuming that your ISP allowed you to download that fast, and also the server you're connected to, because bottlenecks can be anywhere. There's like 3 different points that can bottleneck your connection speed. But anyway, but I think for like an application for like just me to the TV, because like for an Oculus, it would be in the same room, so you wouldn't be worrying about having to go through walls or anything. That's the reason, like, we don't use 150 gigahertz for our internet speeds, because we wouldn't be able to penetrate the walls in our house. We'd have one room that has an internet connection, and that would be spotty at best, because it wouldn't be able to penetrate our fucking body. Like, if you stood between your computer and the router, you would lose connection. So that's why we don't use those. But I think, right, if you had the tower set up with the sensor on it and a wire connecting to the thing, you could have a wireless with really fast, low latency connection if you went into the higher frequencies. And that would completely eliminate the shitty wire setup. And the whole spinning in circles and tripping over your wires. I mean, you could have a weird gimbal system set up so that, like, your wires go up into the ceiling on, like, a roller thing, but that's a pain in the ass to set up. and chances are nobody's doing that. So that's what I think. I think you could do a wireless setup like that with the low frequencies. You could develop yourself. Like the technology isn't. People are like, oh, wireless HDMI is shit. Well, yeah, that's because it hasn't been developed for the specific application, you know? It's been developed for, like, normal use of other wireless technology. They've developed it with penetration in mind. Same. You know, so, like, if Oculus or HTC Vive or some other brand were to develop it themselves, using the higher frequencies, it would be fine. Because they could get like the lighthouse set up. Because if it's in the air, there's the line of sight, you know? Or it could even be mounted to the ceiling directly above you. Who knows? Anything but wires coming out of my fucking head. They're not light wires, from what I hear. Because I don't have one. Actually, I've used one. My friend had the dev kit. And the wires were kind of cumbersome. They definitely tangle a lot if you're specifically the HTC Vive, because you're standing up and moving around and spinning around and doing all this crazy shit, and the wires get wrapped around your legs, you trip and crack your face open. It's good times. Well, probably not your face, because you got this big shield on your head. Might as well be a helmet for your face. I wonder if it's bulletproof. Military ballistic face mask. Bam. I have a really itchy nose today for some reason. Alright, so yeah, if it was wireless and then like had a battery in the back or something, or even like attached to you somewhere, so it's not like on your head. Like maybe a battery pack, you just slip it into your pocket, because like I can deal with a wire going from like my head down my back into my pocket. I can't deal with a wire going from my head to the floor to God knows where to get to my computer when I'm standing up and spinning around and looking all over the place and dancing and waving my arms around like a fucking madman to dodge space pirates, bullets and shit. Like, I'm gonna trip and kill myself. So, yeah, like, get on that. Get on that HTC or Oculus or both. Make me some wireless HDMI that works using like 150 gigahertz. Because it's in the same room, so it doesn't matter. The penetration power doesn't matter. As long as it's mounted to the ceiling. Or on a lighthouse. You already have lighthouse towers shipping, so like, you know, make a sensor. Or build it into the sensors. Like, that would be even better. Build it into the existing lighthouse technology, and then it would already be, you'd have 2 points of access. Redundancy. Redundancy is key. And then you can ditch those wires and then just battery power the thing, and you're golden. You've got a wireless VR headset. Boom. Now, that would be absolutely amazing. But the battery would definitely have to be like on a wire to your head to your pocket, because the battery would be way too heavy to be mounted to your head if it was going to last more than like a few minutes. If you want like a day worth of battery power in that thing, at least, we're talking like, it's probably going to be a laptop battery, let's be honest, laptop size battery, to get a day's worth of gameplay. So that would definitely have to be mounted in like your pocket, or even like a leg strap, some sort of strap. I could deal with the strap on my leg, just not a bunch of fucking weight in my head. I already have a hard enough time holding my own head up. I don't need more weight added to it. So yeah, that would be great. You know, I know VR technology is new, and they're still working it out. So that would be the ideal. And then like, I don't know, I think a treadmill system would be better than the walking around your room with the lighthouse is like something like the Omni, yeah, the Virtuix Omni, but that works better. A treadmill setup, you know, so that you're moving in place, because not everybody has the space to walk around. Like, I know my play space is limited to my bedroom, which is currently, I have a couple meters, a couple like half meters to work with, because I've got all this equipment in here along with my bed and a dresser and a mini fridge and a shelf, and like I don't have a lot of space left in here, okay? I can barely move around without hitting my head off of a studio light. It's not ideal. And slapping in HTC Vive shit and walking around in here would be hazardous to my health. But, like, if there was a treadmill set up, anyone could use it. Like, fuck, you could set that up in your closet. like, I could use my closet. There's enough space in my closet to put, like, the Virtuix the Omni Virtuix, or whatever, but it doesn't work as well as it should, from what I hear. Maybe that's just haters. Haters gonna hate, you know? I don't know if that's even been released, like, as a product that you can actually get, but yeah, it was really cool when I looked at it. Although the wires, again, are a problem with all the spinning. Wires are a problem when there's spinning involved. People could die. Although the Omni, the Omni had like a harness system, so it's probably less likely to kill yourself. I don't know if it can actually support your weight, but I mean, it's there. It's something to catch yourself on, you know? So if you're probably less likely to kill yourself if you trip on that cable. I think I've actually seen YouTubers trip on that cable and, like, actually hit the floor. It's freaking hilarious every time. So I guess going wireless, we'd lose some comedic value. But that's okay, because it would make the product better. $470 that thing weighs. What is that, like? Half a milligram? Yeah, pretty much. It's actually less than half a milligram. That is impressive, I think. So I don't know how much my headset weighs. I wish I had a scale. I don't own a scale, surprisingly enough. So I don't know how much I weigh. It's really unfortunate. Do not buy one. Oh. Yeah. Lots of things saying do not buy an HTC Vive. I don't know. Oh yeah, there's also mobile. I forgot. There's like mobile headsets for yeah, you like stick your phone in. I mean, that's cool, and it does alleviate the whole what do you call it? Oh yeah, the wire problem. It does eliminate the wire problem if the headset itself is the computer, I guess. But phones, I mean, phones don't really have a lot of processing power these days. I mean, they're getting way better than they used to be. But, I mean, you won't be playing any next-gen games on your phone anytime soon. You can play PUBG. PUBG VR might be cool. In fact, they should do that. That would be cool. Because I don't know how well PUBG runs on like a modern phone. I have a shitty old smartphone because my phone company didn't want to give me a better phone because of my credit score. So I don't know really what the performance of a current phone is. I would have one. I'm not a troglodyte, guys, okay? I'm not intentionally having a shit phone here. I'm not behind the times on purpose. I just can't get one because my phone company won't let me. And I don't really want to pay for it outright, you know, out of contract because I can't afford it. Anyway, so if modern phones are really good and they can run like the PUBG app smoothly, I can't. It lags really bad and crashes constantly on my phone. But I'm gonna attribute that to my phone being shit, and I'm not gonna like say that the devs are crap or anything because they're probably really good. But PUBG VR, that'd be cool. Probably really scary though, because you're like killing each other. But on the phone, yeah, because there's like wireless controllers you can get for your phone and everything. So you could do that, and maybe they could come out with like something like the Oculus Touch for your phone, like specifically for the fact that we have VR on our phones. We just don't have anything good to use it with because the processing power isn't there. But it's getting there. Phones are getting more and more impressive as the years go by. Soon, the desktop PC will be phased out. And so will all the consoles, and everybody will just be on their phones. That'd be that. Maybe like a. Oh God! Imagine if the Switch was a phone. That probably would have made it more valuable, to be honest. I would buy a Switch right now if it was also a phone. Like, you don't even know. I mean, it's a little big. But phones are huge nowadays anyway. So, like, whatevs. But, like, if the Switch was a phone as well. Like, can you imagine? Like, if it was useful for something other than just playing, oh, God. Breath of the Wild. Because that's, like, the only game out for it. Well, the only good game. I haven't played anything else, really. Well, I guess there's Mario Kart, and, like, Mario Party's coming out for it, but, like, those are the only reasons. I mean, they're pretty good reasons to buy a Switch, but they're, like, the only reasons to buy a Switch. But if it was also a phone, I'd buy it right now. I'd just go out to the store. I mean, $200. I'd buy it right now. Get a phone, get a decent gaming system out of it. I think that's what's missing. That would make... I mean, we're getting to a point where everything needs to do everything. Like, we got watches that are phones, we got phones that are watches, we got friggin' everything needs to have more than one feature, you know? I think that the Switch should have been a phone. Or at least like you could pop a SIM card in there. Then you could have like internet anywhere. If it used like your data plan. Well, most people have a shitty data. Unlimited data. We need unlimited data, phone companies. Okay? You're giving us unlimited internet for our internet, okay? Give us unlimited data in our plans. Like, I don't care what the price is. Well, I do care what the price is, but I want it to exist. At least. I'm sure there's plenty of people who would pay to have unlimited data in their plan. Like, I would scrap unlimited texting, calling, and all that other shit if I could have unlimited data. And really, that's probably why. That's probably why you can't get unlimited data. Well, maybe you can get unlimited data. There's probably some companies out there that give you unlimited data, but Canada, if you're not aware, Canada has a real big problem in that internet, phone, and TV are monopolized by 3 companies. And they're probably, I don't know if they're even competing, really. I doubt it. They're probably sitting there on their thrones like, they probably got some crazy background fucking conspiracy going on where they're actually just one company and they look like 3 companies on the surface because monopolies are illegal. Oh, look, it's actually bright enough to fuck with my green screen outside now. Anyway. So yeah, there's like 3 companies that run everything in the lands of phones. So we can't have nice things because, yeah, prices are too high. Which is why there's this mobile phone company called Ting that you people in the States might know about, you know. You can get it. It's a Canadian company based out of Canada. And we can't get it. Because there's no airspace for them. It's all been monopolized by the big 3 companies. They're the reason we can't have nice things. I wanted Ting. I was like, fuck. I'll get Ting right now. And then I found out I can't. Bah. Then I would have had unlimited data. Well, unlimited-ish. I would have paid for it. But, like, whatevs. I believe that the reason we don't have unlimited data is because you can call and text through the internet. So, by giving us unlimited data, they would lose those 3 features. It's a shame. Oh, hi, Toby. You is awake now? I is not sleep yet. This has been a massive podcast because all my games broke. We've talked about a lot of crazy shit. I've just been talking to myself for like 5 hours now. Not 5 hours. I guess it's 3 hours officially. I think I've done surprisingly good to just keep talking. I need to practice. No, don't bully me. You can't bully me. We talked about this on this podcast. You missed it. I mean, it's technically not a podcast because there's a video. Did I just invent the vodcast? Oh my god! Probably already exists, let's be honest. I think it's called a vlog. Anyway, oh, I think somebody's awake. There's people teleporting to, that's my background for my stream. It's because this scene isn't really up for more than a couple seconds, but it's been up for a couple hours now because of the fact that I don't have a game to play because everything's broken. So I usually don't have to worry about it looping, but I do now. And it's daytime now, so my green screen's breaking above me. Because I don't have a big enough garbage bag to put over my window. It's a real shame. A news reporter background. Oh, what, like a map? Like a satellite image of the world with like clouds and shit floating around. So I can just be like, point at it and be like, hey, oh, we've got a hot front moving in from the west into my anus. No, not Keemstar's intro? You mean like the globe? Because that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about like what you would see on a weather channel, you know? I'm not talking about like a spinning globe. That'd be dumb. Oh. So what have we done? We did like me either. I don't watch news. Which is why I'm so behind on the times, you know. I just looked up some news. Apparently there's a trade war going on between the US and Canada. Did you know about that? We're too pussy to have a traditional war, so we're having the trade war. It's weird. We can still be friends. Why can't we be friends? Hey, Trump started it, okay? Trump started it. Blame Trump. Okay. Okay. So. We talked about technology, we talked about a bunch of crap, bullying, and trade war, and marijuana, and a lot of shit. Okay. What next? I don't know. There's been no script this entire thing. I've just been going with the flow. Wherever my brain takes me. I didn't trade your Steam games for a copy of Daisy. I would buy you Daisy right now. But I'm broke. And also, as this stream the reason this stream is just me right now is because Daisy didn't work today. I logged on, and well, I didn't log on. I booted it up, and then the server I was playing on was gone, and then I couldn't connect to any of the servers. It just said failed. It was really weird. I don't know what's going on. So Daisy is being shelved for the time being. And then I was gonna play fucking Elder Scrolls Online, because that's the only other game I have that I would play by myself, but it was taking so long to update that I couldn't play it. Like, and then it failed. It just up and failed on me, you know? Hours in. So I can't exist today. I'm just not allowed to have nice things. So it turned into a podcast. Or a vodcast, I guess. The Lunar Cast vodcast. Lunar Cast podcast vodcast thing. That's confusing. Confusing. There's too many casts going on in here. Gonna have to cast a shadow. Well, anyway, I think that this has been good practice for me to improv on my own. But it's getting pretty late now into the stream. I'm surprised I've gone this long, to be honest, just talking. So we're gonna end it here, guys. We're gonna end the stream. So, if you enjoyed your time here, you know, pop a sub. There was one guy who popped into chat, I think. Let me just scroll up and find him. Oh yeah, it was Chris. I remember Chris. Nobody remembers Chris, because the last time I streamed was like fucking months and months and months and months and months and months and months ago. Anyway, if you enjoyed your time here, like, drop a sub, because then you'll know when I'm streaming again. But if all things go according to plan, I'll be live again tomorrow, and hopefully actually have a game going, and hopefully work won't fuck me over, and I'll actually be able to start on time at 3 o'clock p.m. No, a.m. That's the one. Atlantic Standard Time. 3 o'clock a.m. Atlantic Standard Time. If that's not your time zone, use Google to convert it over, and you'll be set for the lives. And apart from that, you know, you're good. Just enjoy the rest of your day, because it's the morning now. And I will see you next time. Also, join our Discord server. Link is over there. Actually, no, it's not. It's on the homepage. Join the Discord server, and then you'll get notifications on your phone. Well, you'll probably get notifications if you do the. I don't know how notifications work for the live streaming. I know uploading, you'll get notifications if you hit the bell icon. But yeah, it's crazy. Discord server's better. Okay, then you can talk to people that also like me, and me in too. I'm on there all the time, but nobody talks. So whatever. Anyway, enjoy your day. I'll see you tomorrow or tonight. That's weird. I guess it's tonight. I'll see you tonight. Bye.